That's right, folks. Once again, you have been warned. As some folks may have informed you in the past, you may be offended, and that is your right. However, if so, this is my opinion of your opinion. Take that for what it's worth. No, not really. If you wanna play the SJW, then I'm just gonna show you the kitty. If you have some sort of constructive opinion, then I'll listen. It's not that I won't read your complaints, but I will have a look. I will read your opinion. Whether or not I give it shit is going to depend on how social justice it is. If it's extreme social justice, I ain't touching it with a cattle prod. I'll either ignore you or tell you or show you the kitty. Have you played with your squirrel today? All right. And hello, all you lovely folks out there in YouTube land. Lord the Crocker Squirrels here with some Opal Dragons.
Yep. And for you SJWs out there, I rank up more points than you do because I've been wiped. Dragons have been wiped from existence so much that they've become mythical.
I know, right? What's up? What's up with that?
Trying to outbeat that oppression. Yeah, trying to outbeat that oppression.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay. Extra oppression points for Dragonese. Oh, really? I don't believe this. What's it? Why is it doing that? Oh, freaking thing. All right, let's go back to there. I'm just gonna reconnect this here real quick.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Ah, damn it! What the hell is it doing?
Yeah,
Why is it doing this?
I had to reload my stream.
Yeah, it looks like I might actually have to do the thing too. Timestamps are hiding. Let's try and refresh it. There we go. There we go. Now it's not. Now it's doing the thing. Somebody found an exclamation point. Kick ass.
Yep.
Indevs. What's an indev? What's an indev? That's not what you said. It was.
Yeah, well, my typing is horrible.
Yeah. No,
Dragons aren't known for being typing. Yeah.
Okay, I think we've actually got all of our problems sorted out, except that I forgot to turn Opal back on. So, anything he's had to say up until just a moment ago, it kind of got lost. My apologies. That's all me.
The dragon. See, look at how many more oppression points I have. Not only have I been wiped out of existence to the point of being mythical, I'm now being silenced. So SJWs, take that. I'm more oppressed than you could ever dream of being.
Wow, let's break out the oppression Olympics. So how's it going for you folks out there? I see Silver in the chat and more Opal Dragons. Lots of Opal Dragons.
Yeah.
Bought it on an EA sale.
Yeah, the Dragon Age.
Oh, right, yeah. $6 Kazakhstan, yeah.
Yeah. I am enjoying it. Just sad that it's funding the pockets of EA.
Actually, believe it or not, not enough to make it worth it.
Yeah.
Okay, working on the 3D Maze Game project. How's that going for you anyway there, Silver? Hopefully it's going well here.
Yep.
I don't. No, it hasn't. It hasn't paused. So who knows what's going on? All right. So, a couple of things in the news today. Thing number one, Sadiq Khan's an idiot. He called Donald Trump the poster boy for racists. I don't think that's actually true. And certainly it wouldn't matter in your case, Sadiq, because Islam is not a race. It really isn't. It's a religion. If I wanted to claim Muslim oppression points, I could do it right now. I'm a Muslim, and that's it. You're done.
Yep.
Now all you fuckers are racist against my white ass because I'm suddenly Muslim. That's not a race. Cannot be racist against Muslims, and Islamophobia isn't actually a thing. People have, after some of the things that Islam has pulled over the last 15, 20 years that we can actually point to, I should think that it would actually be rational to some degree to be afraid of fucking Islam. And yes, that's going to make me horrifyingly unpopular as soon as either Anita Sarkeesian or Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez have get hold of that particular statement. And by the way, any SJWs that want to use that against me in the coming few decades can get fucked. All right. Speaking of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, she's actually been accusing the United States government, oh boy, of which I might add she is a part, of running concentration camps. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
If the Democrats would come off the fucking dime and do the right thing, as opposed to the virtue signaling thing, and give Trump the money he's asking for fucking infrastructure, then you wouldn't have this problem. If we could secure the fucking border, we wouldn't have 100,000 migrants a month crossing it.
Yeah.
We're looking at a 1.2 million person increase across our southern border, which is now including African folks from the likes of Cameroon and the Congo. They're coming in through Brazil or Central America, and they're making the hike all the way up to Mexico's north border, which would be our southern border. And then they're trying to cross the fucking desert to the Rio Grande or any one of a million other places. How about we actually give our border people something that some resources to do this shit with? Okay? Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez has a fucking economics degree and no idea what supply and demand is. I find this absolutely criminal on the part of her teachers at New York University. And I'd like to see them all fucking resign. Anybody who gave that woman a fucking passing grade in an economics class needs to be approached with, they need to be told to knock their shit off is what's going on here. Okay. Of course, that's my opinion. I'm allowed to be wrong. I don't think I am this time. All right, and now for the reason we have this fun thing up on the screen right now. Meanwhile, in Poland, not a single Allah was Akbar. I'm not actually worried about the top part of it. The picture's kind of nice, but the bottom, but the little caption under it is actually apropos, given that Anita Sarkeesian is offering her services as a consultant for Cyberpunk 2077 and any other games that happen to wander by. CD Projekt Red, you guys are Polish. Treat her just like you treat the EU. Tell her to get fucked.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know what's going on over there with your with the live stream there, Silver. Hopefully that's not common. Hopefully that's not gonna be a problem for you too much longer. And seriously, the woman that absolutely fucking ruined video games for 2/3 of the fucking audience is now talking about how to make things trying to talk to CD Projekt Red about how to make things inclusive. Okay, I don't want to hear your shit. I just don't.
I don't want inclusivity. I just want options. That's all I ever want in games. It's just options.
Well,
that's all you need. You don't need inclusivity.
You don't even need that, to be honest with you. Sometimes you've got a narrative that just does not work any other way, and and a strictly character-driven narrative is not actually a problem.
No. So.
Okay. In fact, the best stories sometimes go that way.
Yeah.
In other cases, nobody has.
Say the word
in other cases, nobody gives a flying rat's fuck what the character actually is. You could imagine Doom Guy to be anything, and nobody will give a shit.
Yeah.
Not even the people who develop the fucking game. You want fucking if as long as Doom Guy can hold the BFG 9000, nobody cares what color Doom Guy is, whether Doom Guy's male or female, and in fact in the newest instance, they refer to him not as Doom Guy, but Doom Slayer. Which just makes it that much easier to pretend she's it's an androgenized woman.
Yeah.
With green skin and patchy purple hair.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. I don't care. My question, is the game good? Does it play well? If it's the type of game that has writing in it, was that done properly? There's the things I want to know. And in fact, doing proper game writing is much harder when you don't actually have a stable character. When your central character, your protagonist, isn't stable.
And the quality of choice in the game. I don't want something like Depression Quest.
If anybody wants to know my thoughts on Depression Quest, go back and dig through my channel. It's or better yet, I'll give you the search term: Ren Reviews Depression Quest.
Yeah.
No,
wasn't
really.
Wasn't that the game that had the least amount of choice in it?
Oh God. I've seen better. You know what? Honestly, I've seen better writing out of 5-year-olds. Yeah. And more intelligent choices. Just period. There were some things you just couldn't fucking do, like ever.
Yeah.
At all, no matter what. Some of that shit's really fucking retarded. If anybody's been paying attention to my Steam of recent, and some of you might have, I have been working my way through Trails in the Sky second chapter in the last several days. I expect to be done with it a couple of more. Maybe 3-4 days. Another 3 or 4 days I should be done with that. I'm going to play through Trails in the Sky chapter 3, or Trails in the Sky the third, and I want to get that done before we go through things in September. I probably should prep a game of Trails of Cold Steel 2 on the PC to match up with the copy of Trails of Cold Steel 2 that I was playing in Chain, that I was actually playing for the YouTube crowd. Unfortunately, I don't actually have all of that. I don't have all of that at the moment. If I remember right, they were getting ready to invade Ruhr. But I don't remember exactly, so we're going to probably do that here soon.
You're ahead of me.
I probably should do that. I probably should get on that. All right, so we actually have a couple of things. There's a couple of things I want to do. Yes, I promised you guys Trails to Zero. We're going to hold that up just another few minutes for you. Sorry about this. We have Children of Morta, a day ahead of a free preview for you folks. It will be free for all to the public. General Pubic will have can go and poke around and have fun with this game apparently for a couple of days before they take it down again. But I'm going to give it a look see here for reasons just pretty much because I can. And we'll get more in depth into this on Saturday. I do want to at least showcase a little bit of it for those people that might be interested. The link that's in the description of the fold is in fact a link for that game. The preview starts tomorrow, and the game itself, when it comes on sale, will be $21.99 if you want it electronically. If you want it digitally, which means Steam, and all of the other little stores.
I like that demos are making a comeback. I even like the fact, if you don't mind me going off a bit here, that I'm also seeing that some demos are actually becoming prologues. Like, I thought, was it Stone? I think it was Stone Shard had did a prologue, but I started noticing other games prologues. I have to admit, I like that. I really like demos making a comeback.
So here is this bit here. Hopefully that. Are you having any buffering there, Opal, on the primary stream?
No, I've been watching it to see if I'm getting problems, and I'm not getting problems. So, and if you're showing anything, oh, never mind. I see something. Never mind. Yeah, I've been watching the stream here just to help Silver out because we like Silver. Don't know why, but we like Silver.
Nice job breaking a hero. Is that what we just had?
Margaret awoke, startled, a cold sweat clinging to her. She gathered her thoughts.
Gathering the thoughts.
Aged wood creaked, echoing through the quiet rooms.
Pretty dramatic text. Ooh, it's Grandmama, looks like.
Near the house stood a shrine to Rhea Dana, goddess and daughter of the land of Rhea, and a being of comfort. Margaret sought answers.
Margaret draws pictures.
Did not speak.
Uh-oh.
There was only
thoughts.
the faint whisper of something dark, something hungry. The old seer's bones felt the weight of their age as she climbed.
Shit went boom. Way the hell over there.
The only thought on her mind, has it begun again?
Oh, it would seem like that. Especially if Rhea isn't answering.
John's mission would be a simple one. He was to investigate Rhea's greatest shrine. His mother presented him with a fresh divinity shard. From his brother came a newly sharpened sword. His wife gave him a kiss, and his daughter's hugs were full of reason to return home safe.
So who's the lady with the black hair? Hold on a second. All right, John, let's have a look. Okay, so you move this way.
Yeah.
That's a little. You got a little bit of choppy here, but it isn't that bad. It's also not using a lot in terms of resources.
Yeah, it's playing smoothly on the stream, so.
Rhea, a land long forgotten, a place of unimaginable beauty.
Yeah, Silver's having problems with his internet.
This looks like it may actually be a checkpoint of some kind.
Could be.
Okay, this controller's not this control. The controller I'm using isn't exactly ideal for this.
Mm. Didn't notice the configuration for the controller. I miss it. No.
I only just figured out where it is.
Yeah. Well, this is a demo and it's a preview, so maybe they'll quickly add that in. Hopefully the devs, hopefully somebody on the team sees this and mentions that besides really liking the style of the game, yeah, controller configuration is nice.
Well, and here's the other problem is this is not set up for the controller I'm using.
Yeah.
Okay.
It first appeared as sludge given life.
Ooh.
Well, didn't we all come from slime?
I don't seem to have an attack button. Alright, I think I know what I gotta do. We'll come back to this in just a moment. I have to switch controllers. The PS4 controller wasn't working very well. I was hoping it isn't working very well for this, and I was kind of hoping it would. It's gonna be three. It's gonna require.
Well, okay, you're gonna go for it because I have to say,
I do want. I honestly, I do want to give this thing a fair shake. And
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure. Come on, do the thing. I want to know what the point is in having a windowed mode if
it doesn't work.
well if you can't adjust the size of the fucking window.
Oh yeah, I noticed that on some games. Yeah,
That's an issue I'm having with this game.
Yeah,
That's my first.
Yeah.
That's my first actual problem.
Yeah, no, I've run across a few games like that. I would just like, I want to play it in window mode, but I just like to maximize the window.
Because it gives you a 1920 by 1080 window.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's just.
Margaret awoke, startled, a cold sweat clinging to her.
We're going to skip this part. And that part. Apparently I didn't get far enough in for a save. I'm going to have to pay really close attention to the way they did this. It looks like the last of the sense that part made was... Use the right stick to do your attacks with, by the way.
Oh, cool. Twin stick attack.
It first appeared as sludge given life.
You hate twin stick, don't you?
Oh no, I can use the X button. I can use the X button on the controller for this. It just didn't work on.
Oh.
It just didn't work on the PlayStation controller.
Ah.
The dash has a cooldown based on the. Yep. And you actually have a cooldown for the dash.
Oh, I see the little bar yet now.
A little bar under there.
I had to go to the stream because the hangout is super blurry.
It's actually an evade. If you tap the right stick in the direction you want to go, or that you want to attack, then that's a thing that actually works. You can attack that way, or you can use the X button on a 360 controller. We can't using a play. It just means I was hoping not to have to switch, because the version of Trails to Zero that I'm using prefers the PlayStation controller. Ooh, did I get hit points back? Do I? Okay, the left bumper is the shield. There you go, one of those. What does it say? What does it say? What does it say? What does it say when this corn stalk over here is tougher than the frickin' monsters? Checkpoint number 2, which means the things are about to get much, much worse. Oh, damn, that's still not a good thing there, Mr. Opal Dragon.
No, it wasn't, but, it was the only issue I had today.
It's talking. It's talking.
Oh.
Banished by light itself, the corruption abated, leaving the shard cold in hand, dark in need of life.
Alright, I think that's going to be about it. Control layout. There we go. Aha! Now we can actually do some of that. Primary attack either way. Secondary attack with Y. Divine Relics. Guardian's Rage. No idea what that is. Special ability, of course. Pause. Info. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Equipped artifact. Objectives. Okay. Alright. And now we're going to kill it now that we've actually had a look at what we were trying to accomplish. Hey, Drake! If not, I'm thoroughly disappointed. No, actually, I managed to get through that first segment of the game without dying.
Controller issues, but not dying.
I think I'm not sure if that's going to be a little. That's a lot complex. Okay, so initial thoughts. Game could be okay. There are a few things that are a little irritating. I don't actually object to the bounce. I don't necessarily object to using the right stick or the X button as far as attacks go. It was that shit. The rest of that shit was a little irritating though.
Window sizing, yeah.
The window sizing thing definitely going to be not a great thing. Maybe work on getting PlayStation 4 controller support. That would be fun.
Or at least a way to configure it so it supports the PlayStation controller better.
Well, a way to configure it, period, would be damn nice.
Yeah, just in case somebody else uses another type of controller, you know.
Honestly, it should all be direct input / X input. But apparently, that's not the way this was put together. I think I might recommend that. Anyway, the demo starts tomorrow. That was actually a quick-ish look at at the builds that you're going to be playing. So I would recommend. You know what? What's the worst that's going to happen? Go for it. Go check it out. It'll be free for a day or two. And if you don't like it, then you don't need to spend $22 US or your local equivalents to go buy it. It is really that easy. But everybody keep that link there in mind, because it looks like it might be something really neat and epic. Let's see if Draki. I don't even know if Draki's even remotely interested in such a game. Kenny might be okay with it. We'll see. I'll ask her about it later. All right. So that's that. This was kind of a last minute add-on. I was hoping to have, if I'd had it last night, I would have planned a little more carefully. But since I didn't get a chance to plan a little bit more carefully because silliness, we're gonna go ahead and move on to our next abomination. What do you think, Opal?
Sure, go for it.
And we are here. We're going to be here for this thing for the rest of the stream. So, and we get to say wherever the hell it is we happen to be at that particular moment in time.
We'll be here until my cat demands food out of me.
What?
We'll be here until my cat demands food out of me.
Well, she's probably going to do that earlier than.
Legitimately demands food out of me.
See, that's different. All right. Everybody should remember this. I actually ditched the PlayStation Portable version that I was playing with. This one here, this is the PC edition, you see. Really? Oh, gods. That's right. I forgot. I have to switch controllers to do this game. I think. Pretty sure. Not unless they completely squirreled shit up on me. Which I'm kind of hoping they didn't. It's not like it doesn't seem to like it very much if I keep fucking with it. It's not what I wanted. Now wait a freaking minute. What the hell is this shit? Alright. It is now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to go get lost in this mine here, wiping out all of the critters, because this is where we were when last we saw our intrepid Zeros. So yes, we're actually picking up exactly where we left off. We've got our Ellie, and we should have our Lloyd. I need to grab the volume mixer real quick, like to turn some of this down a little bit. That'll do. Well, that's kind of weird. Apparently, it shipped everything off.
Are you trying to silence? Are you trying to silence the game?
No. Why would I silence the game? The music's actually part of it.
I'm teasing you. I'm teasing you.
Oh, wait a damn minute. Why would... Wow, this is, Oh, I know why. Now we have to murder everything in here. And while this is doing its thing, I'm gonna... There we go. Let me just grab something here real quick. We'll turn that on, actually. Actually, I hope you guys appreciate this, because I had to play the game. I had to play the entire game. I had to play the game through. I had to go through and play the game, all the way from the beginning to this point, and then I went ahead and fucking finished it, because reasons. Pervert, testing your balls. Opal. Opal. I know you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
What did Trump do?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
About the only thing Trump did in... Yes, I can hear you. About the only thing Trump did in respect to the destruction of net neutrality was appoint Ajit Pai to... find a way to get Ajit Pai into the driver's seat.
Yeah. I mean, I like there's a lot of things that Trump did I really like and I really back, but that was one of the things I was like, oh, little
Well,
dickhead.
see, there is one small problem, is that I'm turning these folks into a phone company, or turning the ISPs into what is essentially the phone company, gives them a near unbreakable monopoly operating the way they do currently, which is not good for prices.
Yeah. But they had to come up with a new solution, but rather than put somebody in there that would look for a better solution, the guy, whatever his name is, he's an utter asshole.
Ajit Pai, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Okay, this is doing exactly what I wanted it to. Good. Boop. You moved, Ellie. You're not supposed to do that. Alright, so we are currently at max level, which means we're just going to have to go through and beat them up individually. Stay to the left. Now, our job in this place is to kill everything. Once it all dies, then we're good.
So basically commit genocide. Okay.
Yeah, we're actually, it's not so much genocide as it is monstercide.
Yeah,
Any monster in here must die. That's just all.
You mean monsters don't have feelings?
Not today, they don't. Oh, perfect. We're going for it. We're doing it.
Why don't we just round them all up and treat them as illegal border crossers?
Because the people from mines actually want them dead. That's right, people. We want these creatures dead, destructed, and otherwise flecked in the ass. Alright. Crap, that's the one. That is not what I wanted to do. Oh well, fuck it. It's already done. Move. Nowhere. Calming medicine and earthworms. Ooh. Alright. Let's take us back to the... Oh, no, it's different. Well, on the upside, it won't take all day to. It's not going to take us all day to get through this section. So, Kitty was supposed to be here to mock me for getting lost in here.
Oh yeah, I'm horrible at that. I just mock you for other things.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I didn't get the speed kill thing, but fuck it. Events 3, nothing inside the chest. Of course not. Actually, it was one of the things I liked when they localized the three tits games.
Mm-hmm.
The Trails in the Sky.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case somebody takes offense at the idea that someone's hooked or tits.
I thought you were talking about birds for a moment.
No. It doesn't matter what you thought anyway. It's a matter of what somebody else might find offensive.
Oh, that's right. Dragon opinions don't matter. I forgot about that.
Hell, male opinions don't matter. You're screwed both ways.
Yep. The continual oppression.
Yeah. Boop.
That was cool. That was a cool maneuver.
You should see it when there's like 8 of the fucking things around. Holy crap!
Mm-hmm.
You get a whole bunch of those, and she runs out in the middle of things and she starts shooting at everything. It's brilliant. All right. In the hole, Ellie, in the hole. The question, of course, is whose hole is it? Is that Lloyd's hole, or? Believe it or not, there is actually an option to, by the time you finish Aono Kiseki, there's actually an option to be a very permanent fixture in Ellie's life for Lloyd. Oh, no. Your dollar store. Well, wow. Garbage wires had. Okay. Was that what was going on?
Yep.
Okay. I actually hadn't been paying attention to the chat. Great. That's got to be brilliant there, Silver. Waiting to see how long it's gonna. I'm still wondering when he's either going to when Silver's going to either get taken down as Extreme Boss or cast a healing spell on himself. No, seriously, it's actually not impossible for him to do that.
Yeah.
All he'd really have to do is put up a. All he'd have to do is put up another largest donation. He'd wipe himself out, and he'd get all of his hit points, and then he'd get a bunch of hit points back. Silver's been Stream Boss for a long time now. We gotta fix that, guys. Come on. Oh, and if you haven't smashed that like button, I'd recommend getting on that. That'd be really good.
Yep.
There's a bunch of people watching, and I'm not even sure we have likes on it right now.
Knocking them unconscious so you can jump them.
Oh. Actually, when it comes time for Trails of Cold Steel 3, we're actually going to get a young lady. One of our very first characters in Cold Steel 3 is a young lady that uses Tonfa just like Lloyd does, except hers include guns.
Cool.
And she can actually switch back and forth between gun mode and beat the crap out of the enemy mode, which makes her better than Lloyd. Despite the fact that compared to Lloyd, she's the freaking rookie.
Question is, does she hit on everything like Lloyd does?
Being stream boss for this long just shows how much everyone fears you.
Oh.
Ooh. Them fighting words there. The rest of you guys gonna take that lion down? Damn.
Dragons don't give up their gold. We're greedy. We're greedy SOBs.
No, that just means you're scared of silver. You're afraid silver's gonna come through, and you're afraid you're gonna try and take silver on, and he's gonna whack your tail off. It might happen at this rate. Alright. Lloyd moves nowhere. Ellie can move nowhere. And we'll take Randy's team rush. It'll be brilliant. Unfortunately, I've been spoiling myself. I've been playing something else. I've been playing second chapter recently, and the layout is not only on an Xbox One controller, because for some reason the PlayStation 4 controllers don't work properly like that. But it's also laid out the way I would usually expect it for North America. And now I go back to the Sino-Japanese editions, and I'm going, what the fuck? I have to start thinking about how I'm applying that. Okay, I haven't been down this way yet. Or did I just? Okay, I can't have come down this way yet because there's still a monster. Monster. And we will have the opportunity to bail out and head back out of the mine, all on our little lonesome once we've murdered all these things. The first time I came down here on the thinking that there was some other shit going on. We're gonna go ahead and do the team rush thing because Tio is, well, not particularly mobile. And therefore, her whacking the shit out of those things with impunity is probably not without having to walk her ass clear. Spend 3 rounds walking her ass clear the fuck over there was not going to happen. Wait a minute.
You were just getting some extra exercise going up and down those stairs, didn't you know? You need to keep slender.
Tio's 14 years old. I doubt she's got enough fat on her.
Well, that's right. She's not an American, so.
Actually, we're not 100% sure where Tio actually comes from.
Yes, I thought those would be fighting words, you know. That's because I was going to come back. It's like, have you seen some pictures of of how obese some children are?
No, unfortunately, I don't think there's any real risk of that happening to Tio. Remain where you are, Lloyd.
Poor Brian's having nothing but problems with his ISP.
You know what, Brian? I'm not sure I'd want to. I'm not sure I'd want to. I mean, if you want to see it in 720 later, you can always go back and download it, and then watch it that way. Because trying to download me in 1080p just isn't gonna work. Alright. But stay for the banter one way or the other. At least you'll have some idea what's going on. Ah! 360, yeah, I think you're probably going to wind... unfortunately, it looks like your ISP is being vile, and therefore I don't think you're going to be able to manage much more than 240p.
Yeah.
Which is like half a cell phone. Oh, well, okay. Apparently we're out of them now. It's pretty good for less than 20 minutes. I think the last time I tried... I think the time I tried that with Kitty, I was in here for like an hour and a half. While Kitty was watching.
So what you're saying with me, you're more efficient at exterminate.
Well, you have to understand, the first time I didn't realize I had to exterminate every monster. I thought I was looking for something. But back to the mayor's residence. You'll never guess what we get for Aono Kazeki, though. Opal.
What was that?
We get something really neat for Aono Kazeki, though.
Oh?
A car. Not only are we going to get a car, we're going to get it. We're not going to get a Reinford or a Vern Company model. We're going to get one for the Zeiss Central Factory. It's like it's completely different from every fucking thing else.
Ah.
They're freebies, so we get more mining septium. No way. You guys are always helping me out.
Geez, video games where you actually have mayors that actually take care of the problems.
Yeah, I know, right? Even if they're constantly calling on the cops to bail them out.
Yeah.
Hell, dude, I'm streaming on that. Hell, no, really, I'm supposed to get up to 50 out of my out of this thing. We're going back to the north exit. We don't need the doll factory now. It's not even really here for our purposes. And actually, you know what I don't have? I don't have my walkthrough. Anyway, I found a thing. I found a thing up here a little while ago. Hey, it's those two bracer chicks. Oh yeah, yep. There's Rin and Eolia. But a place, a thing I was looking for before is I managed to locate during the full playthrough that I wound up doing. There we go. There it is. Guy Bannings. It's been 3 years since he went to sleep. He's not actually sleeping, he's just gone. But that's okay. I thought I'd show you guys where that actually was. $2,000 a month?
Wow.
Oh, you're talking about Verizon's cell phone. You're talking about a cell phone.
It's still 2,000. Wow.
Well, yeah, no. Sprint was pissed at me last month. I went through almost 1.5 terabytes of data. And pissed off was seriously pissed off.
Oh yeah.
But unfortunately, Fred couldn't actually do very much about that. Oh look, 345 terabytes, dude, you suck! Don't do that. But you want to know what the most hilarious part of that was? Almost a third of that was upload. That's right, I said upload. Ellie, you're in charge until Lloyd gets his shit together. Gotta have that map. I've got to have that map, but I'm not sure where it is. Oh, there it is. Okay, off the special. I have really got to get used to the control scheme on this is different for most stuff. So, report to headquarters. Yeah, it's okay, Franny. I know you're cute. Oh, right. Can't do that one just now. Alright, suppose I gotta go expose the fake brand traders, which means I'm on my way to Belgard. Yeah, it's Belgard. Let me double check that. Okay, that one's... Okay, don't need that one yet. I've got all of the ones for 100 famous views until we get to our last day. Oh, we have... Shit. We're not going to Belgard yet. We still haven't gone to police headquarters for this. Wow, talk about ignoring some shit.
Sorry.
Random question. Silver, it really depends on the game. But Bethesda game, I'll mod the shit out of just to go. All right, that should be better now. Give it a second to get up to speed. There we go. Yeah, actually, what I did was I reset my wireless. I reset my wireless card. Gonna need money. That's another thing. I'm gonna need money. I gotta replace that piece of shit.
Damn, I wish I could help you, dude.
Yeah, well, really, what I need here is probably about $60 to get a proper brand name with some actual fucking drivers.
Well, Brian's starting to climb up there. He's going full.
Yeah, he's got almost 40% of a percentage point of his promised 24 megabits per second.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crossbell State Police Department. Yeah, 0.39% or 24 megabits per second. That's actually, if I'm being honest, that's inexcusable. That's just fucking retarded. Back here. An information survey, yeah. Combat notebook. Give me your combat notebook. Have a look at my combat notebook. Not almost 4. Wow, dude. It's a 40% of 1%. It's 0.39%.
Yeah, that's what I realized. I was like,
it was 0.39%. I'm going, what? So, in answer to your question there, Mr. Silver, since I need to approach that again, through no fault of pretty much anybody's except my fucking wireless card. It depends on the game and who made it. Some games are actually worth modding, others not so much. For example, a game like this I wouldn't mod because that would be fucking pointless. However, a Bethesda game, I will happily mod the shit out of. That does sound like it's getting better, though. There, Brian. Yeah, I will peacefully, quietly. I will enjoy it. I will mod the shit out of a Bethesda game. There's a lot of other types of games that are okay for modding. Mostly your open world types, which I might add, Bethesda does fairly well, and I really wish they'd stick to it. This multiplayer games as a service thing, not their forte, and they need to get that worked out. Honestly, modding again, it really depends on the game. Some games are just begging to be modded just to make them more stable and or more interesting. Other games have mods to cut down difficulty and such things. But in a game that sells itself for being super fucking hard, it maybe not modding it to be stupid easy would be good.
Yeah, no. I'm with Squirrel on that. Pretty much.
I wouldn't mind cutting for something like Dark Souls. I wouldn't mind cutting down the difficulty a little, because that fucking wall is the difficulty curve isn't so much a curve as it is a flat, as it is a 50-meter thick metal wall with diamond at the core.
Reinforced carbon fiber.
Well, and actually, believe it or not, modding is not particularly native to the creation engine that they use on the Elder Scrolls and the Fallout games from Bethesda. But it was originally put together in such a modular fashion. You could do that just by the nature of the beast, and Bethesda never bothered to kind of pack that up and pack it in, so. Those bastards! Wow! That's ridiculous. That is absolutely stupid. Yeah, they're throttling.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming. Thank y'all. Spank ya!
You may want to consider. I know it's extra money, but if they're throttling you, you may want to consider a VPN.
Well, I don't know that they actually have any that a VPN would necessarily work on throttling. It could be he gets throttled harder just because he's operating behind his VPN. I know that does actually happen. Comcast likes to do that shit. They'll cut you to a fucking crawl if you use a VPN on their servers.
Ooh.
I mean, there was one guy I saw, about 2 weeks ago. I was looking at a forum, and he was bitching that he was getting cut. The second he turned his VPN on, he got cut to dial-up speeds.
Wow. This makes me glad I'm in Kazakhstan, because
we actually need to somehow or another we need to reestablish Kazakhstan as a nation because this is fucking it's ridiculous. Tying with that, manufacturers and retailers would be affected by fake brands. Yeah, by knockoff goods. We're trying to keep them out of Crossbell. Brilliant. Crossbell Station, the airport, and Tangram Gate, not Belgard, Tangram, which means we're going to be dealing in Noel and Sonia. They hang out there. Okay, so we're going to Tangram. Yep, we know Sonia very well, and Sonia will... I actually like Sonia a lot. Her little friend Noel's better. You know what, honestly, if it came down to a game of Smash or Pass, Noel, I'd hit that. Hard. See, it actually gets better because later on we're going to get to see most of the girls in the game in swimsuits. Not this game, the next game. We actually get to go visit Michelin for a while, and there's a whole beach thing. So it turns out to be Randy and Lloyd versus almost every woman we've seen. Reese is going to be there. Ilya's going to be there. Tio, Ellie, Noel, Cecilia, there's Cecilia Cecil from over at the hospital, Lloyd's quote-unquote big sister. Even if she is self-appointed, she's still in the range of possibilities. Yeah. Hell, they even managed to get Sully. That you remember? I'm not sure if you guys remember, but there was I think it was the day before this. We had a request to go investigate a stalker. Turned out to be a young lady. 13, probably in her teens. I'm not sure exactly where she is age-wise, but and I need East Crossbow Highway because that's where the bus stop is. It's going to take us to Tangram. Tangram Gate. Woot.
Yep, not wife spoofers, Wi-Fi again.
That's not what you said, Opal. Wife spoofers.
I know, I made a correction, yeah. Down below. Stupid brain. Oh, fights me all the time.
Oh dear. Yeah, I can imagine why you'd want a VPN. I can also imagine why I can just guess at why you're having problems though. Because if your ISP is busy hammering shit, there's Sonia. There's Sonia and Noel.
Yeah, I on my old phone, I used to look quite often, like at all the Wi-Fi services, before I connect to one. And there's a couple times when I'd see 3 listings for A&W Wi-Fi. I'm like, I don't think all of those are actually A&W free Wi-Fis.
that wouldn't be the free Wi-Fi. That would be some other shit.
No, they were all unlocked Wi-Fis.
That's weird.
No, what it is.
I know what it is. It's probably somebody else using their computer for a fucking hotspot.
Yeah, so that they can watch everything you access, especially if you decide to go shopping online and enter a credit card.
Yeah.
Credit card.
Passenger bus from the Ratatoskr. Yeah, I hear you. Actually, you know what? I probably should be putting the money together to get a couple of years worth of VPN coverage because I'm kind of boned otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah. You go in, you talk to everybody, and then you do all the things. I know who it is. Because of course I've finished this one in particular, and the fun part of it is we actually have to chase that bitch down. For the next game, we have to chase that bitch all over town. Oh, kick back and relax for a little bit until the bus gets here. Resting our bodies. My body is ready. Yeah, I do need to get to and get a VPN. I just don't. I really like to have the money all together at once to
get one of those big packages. Yeah.
To get a big package and be able to actually cover the wife's machine too.
Yeah. Well, that's the nice thing is most of those services they allow up to 5 or 6 devices. There's a couple that only allow 3, but the majority of them allow between 5 and 6. So.
Well, I only actually need 4 at this point, but still.
Yeah. Well, you automatically get that, so you can use it for only 4 devices if you want. But I should remove my old phone off of it, and it'll free up a slot for me. So it's actually really cheap for me to add additional slots. So.
Oh well, I don't know who you're using or for what price.
I'm using Nord. I like Nord's easy interface. Well, you must be broadcasting really well because on the Hangouts I'm getting really sharp quality.
Oh, I don't know how well that's gonna work.
Never mind, it's gone.
Disclosure. That's why you stopped saying shit. You jinxed it, man. Names and addresses, disclosure's not a big deal. Names probably should have been included. Addresses, not so much. By the way, I learned a thing about Sergey and the Vice and Sonia. I know exactly why they're so friendly. Okay, so we got a bunch of peeps here. Bunch of fun. We got a bunch of fun peeps. I don't need to. I don't actually need to talk to this guy. Boiled fish hot pot. Yeah, I'll buy one. Why the hell? Why the hell not? We really look like that, do we? What? Yeah, you got it all wrong, dudes. Brother and sister. Oh, come on, dude. You got to be tapping that.
All right.
Oh, under the bus. Way under that bus. Busted. Let's go. We're just here to enjoy this. I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave that lady for later because she's actually kind of an important critter. Oh, little green hair lady. The miss over there, the one with the long black hair and the pantsuit.
Ooh, cute girl with green hair.
Of course. Oh, I don't know if you want to do it. I don't know if you know what. I don't know that you wanted to say that. there, Brian. That's okay though. If I could delete individual messages, I would. It's all right. You're over it. Okay, you were the in guy. Who the hell are you, old fuck? Randy, well, it's just... Oh, wow, Randy, don't manipulate the guy. Come on, really? You've been addressed, Mr. Opal.
Oh, was it?
Yep, you're a green hair loving fiend.
Yep, I am. Green hair first when they're not an SJW. Red hair's next. And then brunettes. And somewhere down the line, blondes.
Yeah.
Squirrel's a little opposite me.
Okay, Brian's partial to pink over black because, of course, pink is the new black. Whereas this was the orange. Nah, orange is shit. Orange is the new orange.
New black, you mean?
No, orange is the new orange. Uh-huh. Okay. No, I'm from the Republic. Son's family lives in Crossbell City. I came to have some fun with the anniversary festival as an excuse. 3 years. Last time she was in Crossbell 3 years ago. And it's been a while since she's been able to see her grandkids. And she was playing with the grandkids at Michelin Park 3 years ago. Interesting. Oh, hello. Weren't you riding on the bus? No. Very clever, miss. For those of you who have spent any time with the Trails in the Sky games, you will recognize this woman almost immediately. Her name is Kilika, and she was in charge of the Zeiss branch for a long time. And now she's retired. You're welcome to your waifu, dude. I think that's everybody. Oh, I think I may have missed one. Oh, I did miss one. We didn't catch these two. Yeah, he's constantly out of town for business, so he's got to play the proper dad when he gets time off. All right, now we can step out, and the bus will be here. Cool. trying to get to 100, but never ask unless link sharing is botted. You've been around for quite. You've been around here for quite a long time. So. That's not a mere hunch. You got this. You got this bent dead to rights. Get him! We might actually be able. I think might actually be able to finish out the day, but we'll see. We got half an hour left, so we should be all right. Hey, Noel. Right, let's go. I can only help you up to here. Pray for your success. Yes. Adios will bless us with Lloyd's superior detective skills. You said a thing that was really stupid. I know who you are. Hurry it up, you bet. Hurry it up, you little shit. All aboard! Well, you know what? I didn't actually want to talk much about this thing going on with the non sequitur show, but I will tell you now that if a tenth of what Steve's saying is true, and I have no reason to believe Kyle. I went and looked at his defense video where he spent almost the entire time repeating himself. Yeah, I'm sorry. Kyle has very little credence, and he's always felt kind of slimy to me. I mean, Steve was obnoxious, but I don't necessarily like the way Steve operates, but he does make salient points. So that's a respect thing. Whereas Kyle just feels like a ball of freaking. He feels like something I beat up in a video game, any RPG. They're acting independently, I can already tell you that. Duh. That's not that hard.
Ah, we got a Jay.
Jay! Hey, Jay. Yeah, we're slacking. That's okay, though.
No. That's because this stream isn't brought to you by the letter J.
Yeah, I know, right? Although I will say this, Jay did actually supply the microphone and the armature here, so
that's true.
I do appreciate that.
It is funded by it, so we just have to stare him once or twice sometime.
It's not even really. It's actually just narrative at this point, not circumstantial. We do have some circumstantial. We do have some circumstantial evidence.
Brian, the reason they have to take the bus is because this is kindergarten cop.
Which isn't, honestly, for Crossbell, it's not that bad.
I know. We just have to tease.
You know, Tio should have already picked up on this. She's the big Mishi fan. Killick, on the other hand, that's different.
Anyways, what's wrong with bus service? I love the bus. Well, you're early.
Yes, she is. It's like almost an hour and a half early.
I know.
It's going to be the elderly woman because something because of something Tio should have picked up on. No mistake.
My poor kitty. My poor kitty. Meow.
That's right, folks. Showtime! Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I'm not the where I find Steve obnoxious, Brian, is the epistemology he tries to use, and it's not all valid, but I have a hard time arguing with it. And I know we're doing it wrong, and I'm not sure exactly how to fix it. That's the thing. I'm not sure how to smack it down completely. So my inability to make that argument is part of it. Mostly because I'm not actually as versed in I'm not as versed in epistemology as I am in general sciences. Abnormal loudness.
Huh.
What abnormal loudness?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Probably when I got really close to. Probably when I got close to the mic. Frail and elderly, you are. Lady, you are neither of those things. You are not near. You are nowhere near frail.
My poor kitty.
What do you mean? Exactly what it sounds like, lady. Teal should be kicking herself right about now. What about that? I visited a theme park with the grandson. Guess what? Theme park didn't break ground till 2 years ago. Oh. Ah. Yeah, I did actually. I got much closer to the mic. I'm misunderstanding. Well, yeah, no, you're not going there. You're not getting away with this one. Oh, busted. That doesn't. Yep, yeah. That's kind of a jump in the logic, but that's okay. What a horrible thing to do. Bullshit. Oh, that's right. I haven't mentioned anything of the sort. I fucked up. You're under arrest.
Yep.
No, it's not. Check this shit out.
The biggest thing that got me to turn off from Steve was...
Well, there's an attitude change for you. Stupid brats. I would have got away from it too if it hadn't been for you meddling kids.
Wow. I think you upset it.
How dare you? How darest you? Oh! Uh-oh, T.O. Them fighting words.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's not like you're not trying. It's not like you're trying to commit a crime or nothing, lady. Come on. Go along, Walter. Yeah, she just said no. She did say that. Don't make me repeat myself. Yeah, Lloyd. Guess what, folks? Definitely showtime. Wow. So much for being frail, huh, lady? It disappeared into I'm busted land. Yes, she is. She's really trying to run away. Actually, she's not really. She's not trying so much as she's actually doing it. Why are you sitting there talking? After her. Pant, pant, pant. This is... Oh! Sorry about that. Are you okay? What are you doing? Giving the police enough time to catch up. Yeah, it's the black-haired lady. Her name is Kilika, and she's actually really neat people. She's gonna get up. If you would please, Ellie. Why, Ellie? I mean, she bolted that damned hard. I would think you'd want Lloyd and Randy on this one. Okay, I'll go. Oh, you're gonna learn a lot more about what Killick is up to these days here soon. Because it's actually been a year and some change since the end of Trails of the Sky second chapter. I ask your name? No. A hero brat. Wow. What the hell? What kind of background do you have? Oh, they got the. Apparently apparently second section is being particularly efficient this week. Insensible. So what the hell is that in front of you, woman? No, you won't, Raymond. Stop that. Knock it off. Well, there's no need to worry. She's not going anywhere. Not now, anyway. Later's probably going to be an issue. But right now, she's not going anywhere. Oh, it's Becca. Wow, Randy. Talk about slacking. Cuffer. Yeah, they won't let me. That's a lie. Kinda. Okay, Randy. She's not going to introduce you to any of the girls. She's definitely off the market for you. She's got something in particular she wants, and unfortunately, that guy's with Ouroboros, where she had somebody until he joined Ouroboros and turned into an ass. Enforcer number 8, Walter the Direwolf. Oh, and by the way, folks, for the record, got an opinion on the question. Let me actually, you know what? I need to actually check and see what the question is. Give me a second here.
Yeah.
I actually, believe it or not, I missed the question. And I apologize for that thoroughly there. Capture card for the... Oh, you want a capture card? I'm actually using an older model Elgato HD, and quite frankly, it works fine. I think I gave $100 or $125 for it. It wasn't really all that expensive. I mean, I'd love to have an internal card, but those are more. This one here, Elgato does the job brilliantly, and it'll do. Film them on the way back. And it's okay. We're back up to. Okay, are you still there, Opal? Opal, did you get disconnected or something? Probably. Yup. All right, now that I've got Opal back in the stream. Hello, Opal. Can you hear me now? Okay, good.
Yeah, I can hear you. You're finally back. Starting to get worried there.
Yep. No.
Checking my internet.
Sorry about that one, folks. The internet is my wireless card is worse than usual today.
Yeah.
All right, Jay. Go get. My recommendation is to get on Newegg or another similar site, and drag up the Elgato HD capture card. It's an external card that has inputs for analog, for component video. Do that. Last I checked, they weren't horrifyingly expensive. I think I paid $1 or $1.25 for mine. And it has served me very well over these last few years. So that should. I'm guessing that would probably help. It'll do any console with HDMI in already. And if you're having a problem, you may actually have to get a powered splitter to get around HDCP. But that's the only other thing that I can think that you would have a problem with. Actually, let me. Wow, dude. Let's see. I want. All right. Okay, I'm back. I'm back very briefly. We're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this little segment right here, real quick.
Yeah.
And then I will get back. Then I will get back to all of. Then I will go back and. Then we're gonna have to kill the stream because I'm being. It looks like I'm being actively throttled by Sprint. They really don't like it when I do this. The sad part of it is I rebooted that modem less than 12 hours ago. And to get another one's going to run me $200.
Yeah, I can't help you.
Who can?
I would think that. Maybe if my niece wasn't coming, but.
Well, I'm not going to worry about that part. Somehow or another, it seems like I'm not connected to the chat either. That's weird. Ugh, whatever. I'll watch it straight from here.
That's how good it is playing.
Actually, believe it or not, it looks like the... let me go ahead and refresh that because reasons. Here we go.
Yeah, the stream is playing, so...
Okay.
Sorry, people.
No, it's actually this was actually on my end. Yeah, Jay. If honestly, most of those would be okay. Um, assuming of course that you don't have any older consoles. The PlayStation 3 for a start. I had to get this one. This one was the one I actually needed to get because PlayStation 3. Yeah, she's been to Crossbell a couple times before.
I'm really gonna have to play this game. Playing so much as is.
What? Run that by me again?
I said I'm really gonna have to play this game, but I'm playing so much as is.
Well, once I get finished with this, once we get finished with this live stream here, which is going to be right after this event. Once we get control again, I'm just going to go back and save again, and we're gonna wrap this one up, and I'm gonna go back to second chapter because I do need to finish it. And I think I've only got I've got like three. I think I've got three left, or it's the end of I think it's the end of 5, and then 3 more chapters after that. The information and two chapters post. Silver's first use of mod power. I thought I actually gave you mods because I thought I gave you mods because you needed to post a link at some point, but eh.
Yeah, Silver's a good guy. Even if he dreams about hunting me down.
Yeah. Just because you're the waifu marked for death doesn't mean anything, Opal.
Yeah.
Alright, since I've got that one dealt with, let's do this. Before I step out that door, we want to save because that's gonna drag us into another thing. Oh right, that's actually that was the end of the playthrough I was doing. Alright, chapter 3. Alright. We just saved, so I don't care about that part. That's actually usually when somebody gets mods, it's because they have gets their initial modding is because they have a link that they want to share, and I can trust them enough not to link porn.
Yeah.
Which is actually, honestly, that's really the thing. So yeah, we lost about half we lost more than half the viewership with all the problems with the upload, and now it's decided it's going to be fucking stable. What the hell is this shit? All right. Either way, it's 1400 on the left coast of the United States, or at least the left coast of North America. So I think it's actually time we actually poofed on time for once.
Yeah, amazing. Well, my cat's still going to be disappointed because she won't get her feeding until it's 4 o'clock my time, so she can just stop it.
Yeah, she's got a whole other hour. All right, so
Yeah.
starting next week, I'm going to get to, and we're going to finish at least Trails to Zero. I do want to get into Ao no Kiseki for you guys. We'd kind of like to finish that one up before we start Trails of Cold Steel 3 in just about 3 months. The release date for that is the 24th of September, and I plan to be streaming that day. Plan to be streaming the game on the PlayStation 4 that day.
I'll try and make sure I'm available for that time. I'll do my best. I'll try and make sure I don't accidentally schedule anything.
It'll be the 24th. Actually, I'll be getting it late. I'll be getting it late the 23rd. And I'm not sure if I want to start a playthrough and just kind of fuck around for a little bit, or if I want to start it, or if I want to do it completely freaking blind. Honestly, I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure that I'm going to be able to. I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to restrain myself. I've been looking forward to this game since it came out in Japan, or since before it came out in Japan. And it sounds like Cold Steel 4 will also be released, probably in another 2 years. So yeah, probably year after next, because it's already been out for a year. So I'm figuring we'll probably get Cold Steel 4 in September of 21, and we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do all that shit again. Sometime between the time Cold Steel 4 comes out, and then I'll probably play Trails in the Sky and second chapter and the third, because I still have to do the third after I finish the second chapter. I'm trying to have as much of the lore available to me as I should have going into Cold Steel 3. If I've played all the games. All right. So, any comments from you, Mr. Opal Dragon, especially for our lead-in game?
I like the look. I like the art style. And it does look interesting. But as I said, controller configuration, or at least better controller support at minimum. And I have to agree with being able to resize the window screen to, your current screen would be nice.
Other than that, if you have anything smaller than 1920 by 10, well, you can actually drag and resize, but it won't let you resize it directly. And for people that are working on laptops at, 766, that's going to be a problem. Because you're going to drag that shit around and it's going to take some monkeying with, and really I think they should be able to do that. You could go full screen on any resolution you want, but windowed mode should actually be. We should actually be able to attach that to windowed mode.
Well, let me rephrase that. I said full window mode, not like full screen, but full window mode. When you maximize the window.
Yeah. All right. Apparently, Geek Room is up, so you guys go check that out. Before you guys should go check that out. I hear it's actually really good. I haven't looked myself, but I'll take Brian's word for it at this point. I'm gonna suggest very strongly that you guys check out the link in the description at the Fold. If you want to play that game, you will get to do so for free for a couple of days, or at least a day. Probably through the end of the week. I'm not 100% sure on that, but we will go much more in depth into it on Saturday. As soon as I work out exactly how the hell they want me to do, how the hell to get the PlayStation controller working properly, or some other way to readjust things.
Okay.
But that's it for me, I think, right now. All right. So, between now and the next time we see you, be safe, be sane.
And let's make games fun again.
Squeezer.
Like Trails of Cold Zero.
Trails to Zero, yep. All right. Seizure.